has them ahead against their neighbouring rivals. Neither of these sides have ever graced a World Cup. So this a vital opener to Group I, the path which they hope will end with a place in Qatar 2022. Already Guinea stamping their authority on this opening day away match. Normally would be played at Guinea-Bissau's Estadio Nacional, 24th of September. But CAF, the second check, reaffirmed the playing surface, changing rooms and floodlights below international standards. They're setting a bit higher bar than previously, meaning this match taking place near 6-hour flight north of Bissau, the capital, Guinea-Bissau, taking place in Nouakchott, the capital of Mauritania. So Guinea-Bissau losing out on that home advantage. So far, Guinea taking full advantage in the opening 10 minutes. Naby Keita of Liverpool hunting down in the centre, but Guinea-Bissau still managed to sneak out. Round the corner, looking for a cross. Well, claims for a penalty. Mataz Ibrahim, a Libyan whistler, not interested. Corner instead. So Guinea-Bissau in all red against their neighbours in all white. Ali Keita standing tall. String of away. Needed a second helping. No need for Ali Keita to get involved. The 34-year-old goalkeeper, originally born in Sweden, to a Ghanaian father and Norwegian mother, opting for Guinea in 2018, making his debut in a 2-0 AFCON qualifier against Rwanda. The other end, kicking along, Jonas Mendes is picked up by the visitor. Look to get in behind. It's a loose ball forward. Well dealt with in the end from Nilson Silva. Guinea-Bissau have done well to just try and settle things after that early blow from Kamano. It's the first senior meetings between the sides since World Cup qualifying for the '98 World Cup in France. Guinea coming out on top over 2 legs in what was then first round qualifier to reach the group stages. Either a goal kick or handball, surely against the advancing Falikande. In the end, a goal kick for Keita to take. Guinea's youth teams have competed on the world stage on multiple occasions, including the FIFA Under-20 World Cup twice. As Ali Keita just touches it round the corner. They're hoping that this journey with coach Didier Sis will lead them to a first appearance at the greatest show in the footballing calendar, and to do their defensive work. Second corner. It's Falikande who goes across to take. one of a number to ply their trade in Portugal. Guinea-Bissau, originally Portuguese Guinea, got their independence later than Guinea. Explaining why it's Guinea-Bissau and Guinea. It's the visitors in all white, clearing at the near post, trying to keep the attack alive. Silva down the line. Frustration there. But Ciro Kande, 54-year-old coach of Guinea-Bissau, will be happy with how his side have responded to going down inside the opening 10 minutes. The former international defender in his second spell with Guinea-Bissau. Naby Keita. Brings it out wide to the inform. Francois Camano trying to reverse it. Do win a corner, but frustration. They look to have got in on goal, but Samba Mamabarde managing to sniff out the danger. Complaints from Jonas Mendes, the black leotard. His trade with Black Leopard in South Africa. But there is the man whose goal separates the two teams. His last goal had come in the 2-2 draw with Madagascar at the AFCON 19 in Alexandria. Trying to turn to being a provider. It's Naby Keita's chip off the bar. Wouldn't have counted, the whistle already having gone. Good ball whipped in, but it's brave goalkeeping from Jonas Mendes. Guinea-Bissau trying to pick holes in this ominous looking, paper certainly Guinea defence. Starting to try and pick holes. That has Ibrahim having a smile with Isaga Silla. A little tug back, not back for a foul. Excellent fullback play from Gomez. But a couple of corners. Set pieces might be the route back into the match. And the camera. Hoping to profit. Joseph Mendes wearing number 19. Drives it in. It's a fabulous near post header from Mady Camara. Oh, it's a clunch there. A free kick given. Florentin Pogba tries to plead his case, but the referee not interested. Florentin Pogba, 31 years of age. Born, unlike his brother Paul, 3 years younger, born just outside Paris. The older Pogba, 5-year stint at Saint-Etienne before an adventure in Turkey and the United States, has returned to France with Sochaux to try and help them back to Ligue 1. Currently third after 4 wins, a draw and a loss. Centre-back for club, has been plying his trade in defensive mid. The last 2 friendlies for Guinea. Win against Kosovo and draw away to Turkey, but on this occasion it's his mistimed challenge. It's not only given away a dangerous free kick, but a yellow card in the bargain, clearly late. And despite his protestations, Brito, Piquete, Silva getting to the ball first. Ketty, he's been seen as the star of the team. 10 players in the squad apply their trade in the Portuguese league. 7 from France, so plenty of knowledge between the two squads. Alexander Mendy, actually top scorer with Caen in the French second tier, on the bench. Along with Mama Balde of Troyes, who had been in Ligue 1 with Dijon last year. Certainly Guinea-Bissau have plenty of talent on the bench. Can the talent on the field now find them a leveler? Ali Keita waits, but it's clear over his bar. It was a long build-up in the end. Quick look to the sky in frustration. Couldn't quite whip it. Bend it down, could Falikande. Falikande plying his trade with Portimonense in Portugal. A number of the squad yet to hit 10 caps for their country. Certainly Guinea with a lot more experience, and yet, despite their 1-0 lead through Francois Camano, certainly not being comfortable here in this match, being paid in neighbouring Mauritania. Guinea just looking to try and take a bit of sting out of the match. Certainly the artificial turf looks in pretty good nick, but both teams certainly lacking a little bit of knowledge of it. Falls to Naby Keita. Tries to link up with Amadou Diawa. A loose clearance there. It's a poor one. And Mohamed Ali Kamara looking for the return. Tries to use the decoy. Samba Mamabarde works hard to win it back. Again tries to use a decoy, but then loses his footing. There's frustration. And fullback Gomez, who'd come inside to aid the forward. Certainly a willing runner. Samba Mamabarde just seemed to not quite have the right footwear to keep him upright. After incessant corners and free kicks, it's Guinea get themselves a dead ball situation. Naby Keita captaining Guinea's team. It's played down the line. Naby Keita just couldn't take it into his stride. Now looking to drop back, showing that press that is so important to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool side. Much better play down this right flank. Francois Camano, a willing runner. He's going to take some ball to thread it through to him. Guinea, certainly some of the fortunate African countries to be on, amongst others, the UK's amber list. That's why Naby Keita has been able to travel and captain his country in a manner that Mohamed Salah will not for Egypt. COVID still very much affecting selection. And now Naby Keita picks up Back to Kamanu, who won it initially, tries to go round the corner. Standing strong was Nilsson Brito Silva. Bits of space in between the Guinea-Bissau defence and midfield, certainly giving hope to the visitors on paper. Fine turn. Nikita just making sure he got there ahead of Nogueira. Nikita again. It's a lovely ball through and a superb chance, but I think the flag will have gone up. Marginal. It did look like he was just ahead of the final defender, Mohamed Bayo, who's had a stunning start to a first ever Ligue 1 campaign. He's the top scorer in Ligue 2 with Clermont as they were promoted for the first time in their history. And incredibly, they remain unbeaten after 4 matches of the new campaign. You know, Messi might be the big star to have landed in the French top flight with Paris Saint-Germain, but Mohamed Bayo, joint top scorer with 3 goals as Clermont won their opening 2 matches. Subsequently, he hasn't found the net, but Clermont, high scoring fashion, have managed to stay unbeaten. Can he now make an impact for the country of his family's descent? Looking on, the coach, Marcelo Kande, as mentioned in his second spell, having led Guinea-Bissau from 2003 to 2010. She came back in 2016 following sacking of Paulo Torres, who left in February 2016 due to a 4-match CAF ban following a bust-up with a match official. Whistler Mataz Ibrahim will probably be happy. Kande, camera figure. Easy take for Ali Keita. As mentioned, opting for Guinea in 2018, the 34-year-old. Start his previous match, a goalless draw against Turkey, a fine result, including that 2-1 win over Kosovo. But they're having to keep their wits about them because Guinea-Bissau are not hanging around. Guinea-Bissau's motto, unity, struggle and progress. They're certainly going to need the first 2 in order to progress to at least parity in this match. They're certainly putting effort to the maximum. So Guinea neighbours in Group I, along with Morocco and Sudan. Top 2 will qualify for the World Cup in Qatar. It will take place in November 2022. Meaning the Africa Cup of Nations and World Cup will be in the same year, with Cameroon 2021 initially supposed to be, as AFCONs were supposed to be, linked up with the European calendar for summer games. Due to COVID, Cameroon 2021 taking place at the start of 2022. Both these sides having qualified. Guinea in Group B with Senegal, Zimbabwe and Malawi. And Group D sees Guinea-Bissau take on their Group I rivals for the World Cup qualifying, Sudan, as well as Nigeria and Egypt, but they're in trouble here at the back. A great block, denying Naby Keita a strike on goal. It's a very quick play from Francois Kamano. He looks right up for the contest of this Guinea derby. Naby Keita. Oh, it's a lovely dummy and shield. Tries Tries to poke it through, but more out of hope than expectation. Wonderful spread of the ball from Alpha Samedo Estevez. Guinea-Bissau certainly are not out of this by any stretch, despite trailing by a goal to nil thanks to Francois Camano. Just trod on the ball, which leaves it for Naby Keita. Estevez just couldn't let it run through. Couldn't really see it. Ball being played behind him. Just hitting the deck. Mamadou Kane. It looks like it might be a break for hydration, as is the hot temperatures here. Camano's goal separates the sides, but not a lot in it. Certainly has to be said. Rouge et Vert certainly will feel they can get back on level terms. The last time they did host Guinea, they did win, but it was the first leg, the first round of World Cup qualifying for France '98. They did win 3-2, but a Titi Camara double meant that Guinea in a much stronger position than they had looked. Former Liverpool player, just as Naby Keita is. In the end, Thibaut Bangura got what proved to be the winner. 5-4 in aggregate at the Stade, 28th of September in Conakry. And that saw Guinea-Bissau's first ever World Cup qualifying campaign end at the first hurdle. Guinea went on to the qualifying group stage, but only one country progressed, and despite winning 4, 2 defeats were crucial, as Nigeria qualified out of Group 1 to head to France '98. Naby Keita, it was his ball through. Camano through the keeper's legs. As Guinea look for a route to a first ever World Cup. As mentioned, they've had success with the Under-20 World Cup, qualifying in Japan '79 and South Korea 2017. No fewer than 4 editions of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Never managed to qualify for the global showpiece. Guinea's French coach Didier Sis, who himself was part of the wonderful French team that dazzled on the world stage and won the UEFA European Championship in 1984 along with Platini. He's the man who hopes to be leading this talented squad to the promised land. And certainly, qualifying has become a little bit fairer across the board. With an increased World Cup on the horizon, future, hope for better, well, uncompromising clearance from Florentin Pogba. Well, he seemed to get his shorts caught, I thought, in that initial challenge that saw him pick up a booking, but maybe just for some reason finds that comfortable. And who's not afraid to show off his thighs. At the moment, Guinea's trying to show that little bit more game nous and experience as we head into the final 10 minutes of this first half. Across the back line from Mohamed Ali Camara to Pogba. Almost lost the ball on the sideline. Now Camano had an excellent introduction to his time in Russia. Lokomotiv Moscow, winning the Russian Cup in his first season. Oh, it's a lovely flick round the corner. Faso trying to get in behind. Sagante Opa sticking to his task. Opa plying his trade with Châteauroux in France, made his debut November 2020 in a 2-0 defeat to Senegal. There's Bayo, who looks to create. Can't find Kamano. And can't find his touch. So 4 countries in the world sharing the Guinea name. Guinea themselves, the largest population of the 4 with 12.8 million. There's 15 years between French Guinea gaining their independence. That meant the French was dropped for Guinea, and once Portuguese Guinea managed to take their independence in 1973, explains why Guinea-Bissau is the country's name, tagging on the name of the capital city to avoid confusion between the neighbours. Here was Bayo's ball. It's an excellent clearance at the near post. Just some fortunate touch. All slipped through by Madi Camara. Fine clearance. Near post by Opa. Just seems to be an issue for Jonas Mendes. Certainly not going to be accused of time wasting. Guinea-Bissau 1-0 down late in the first half, so thankfully whatever issue isn't overly affecting the captain, and also the most capped player in Guinea-Bissau's relatively short history. Their biggest senior defeat is against Mali back in December 1st, 97. In fact, their biggest defeat overall was actually against Guinea, 7-0 back in 2017, although that was part of the Africa Nations Championship, which is made up of squads from locally based players. As mentioned, that 5-4 aggregate first round qualifier, the only time these two sides have met, a senior qualifier, never in AFCON. And yet, neither have been on the world stage, but Guinea for sure, with Naby Keita, Pogba, Bayo, a strengthening squad, will feel they've got a great chance in this group. Guinea-Bissau have shown they're able to compete. Here comes Naby Keita, lovely little drop of the shoulder. Tries to keep going, and will win the throw. No argument there from the linesman. Big season for Naby Keita to prove he can cut it at Liverpool. 2 years left on his deal after his big money move. His agent Malik Kebe is on Twitter blaming Klopp as Keita failed to make the starting lineup against Chelsea in a 1-1 draw. Certainly mainstay for Guinea. Lovely little touch and turn. Bayo can adjust his body position to avoid a handball. Madi Camara again picking up a good spot to try and slide someone through. Guinea-Bissau still trailing by a goal to nil. Jurtus, as they're known, an African wild dog. Certainly, there would be wild celebrations if they could get themselves back on level terms. Strong defending from Mamadou Kane. Sees it out harmlessly for a goal kick. Guinea-Bissau had never qualified for an AFCON. That all changed in 2017. They now qualified for their third successive final thanks to a 3-0 win over Congo in Bissau's 24th September stadium. They've yet to win a match at the Africa Cup of Nations. Both times a draw and 2 defeats. And in Egypt 2019, they were bottom of Group F. Just that one draw against Benin. But goalless, conceding 4 times. Guinea's part, 1976 was their best run. Runners-up they were that year. Between, though, 2008 and 2019, they've been to every second tournament. They finally broke that sequence. Having been at the knockout stage of Egypt 2019. Their first back-to-back AFCON competitions since 3 quarterfinals achieved between 2004 and 2008. Battling away, but a little bit of calm. They look to break down the left-hand flank, and it's Camano again offering. Up against Silva. Neat 1-2. Trying to just pick the lock. But is the men in red. Tries to get the ball across the Liverpool man. Settled for a corner. I'm sure Didier Sis would prefer if Naby Keita was a starter for Liverpool in every game, but missing out in that 1-0 draw at Anfield against Chelsea. It certainly meant fresher after having flown back to the west of Africa. Francois Camano to swing in the corner once again. The flick was goalward. Certainly no threat to Mendes. Valley Camara heading back to line up in centre back with Pogba. Now the referee certainly would be entitled to, and he has chosen to go to his book. The apologies are certainly not going to be much use in terms of stopping a yellow card for Amadi Camara. So second booking of the match, Pogba, and now Amadi Camara. You've got to be a little bit careful. There's a lot of free kicks that Guinea are giving away. Amadou Diawara, this time the guilty party. Camano helpfully turning the ball. This to Mareto Kasama, former Portuguese youth player. Certainly between African squads, a normal journey, as many end up growing up in Europe and then returning to represent the countries of their birth or of their family. Kasama has certainly been a star for Reims since arriving in French football, even if that set piece leaves a lot to be desired. Benito Kasama is delighted to prolong his stay. belonged with Reims until 2024. Such has been his revelation with a side that threatened with Ligue 1 relegation before maintaining their status. David Guillon moving on after a 5-year stint. Now Oscar Garcia, the Spanish coach, taking the reins. Well, so far, a minute of stoppage time at the end of the first half. No confirmation as yet as to how many, but don't expect there be too much. There was an injury to Jonas Mendes. There we are officially. The number 2, as you say, Didier Sis, just in the background there. 1984 European champion with France. And he's looking to take Guinea to a first ever World Cup. This the opening match of the Qatar CAF qualifiers. The road to Qatar starts here. These two in Mauritania. So far it's Guinea who find themselves ahead. Naby Keita thought he might get a strike in on goal there. Had his pocket picked. And the referee likely to call proceedings to a close after, if not fireworks, certainly a battling first half. And the crowd certainly making their voices heard. The joy of hearing fans back in stadiums, and you can see who their hero is. No split loyalties for a Liverpool man. Naby Keita leading his country in the direction of a victory here. Hoping it will be also more for the national elephants. Cile Nacional certainly feeling the love, as with Guinea-Bissau, although clearly frustrated not to be able to play this match at home, which will clearly affect crowd numbers for them. Taking a chance there as we've really gone into a little bit of extra time. The referee clearly, though, 2 minutes is the minimal. Clearly feels there were more stoppages. Just the extra minute and 20. But it's the noise from the national elephants as Guinea go into the halftime break thanks to Francois Camano's 8th minute goal. Pogba's boots are already off, but Guinea off to a flyer. Guinea-Bissau will hope to get back on level terms in the second half. Join us for that. For now, see you after the break. So Francois Camano in the middle of your picture, wandering back, taking some advice from the subs, but certainly needs no advice on how to take a chance. It's his goal that is the only thing separating the two, and certainly the Guinea fans here absolutely delighted and have made plenty of noise. And some of the noise and colour of African support returns to the stadiums as slowly but surely we see some normality return after the nightmare of COVID, clearly still affecting the world in many different ways. Thankfully, for the most part, Guinea-Bissau and Guinea able to have most of their top players on the field of play here in Mauritania. Guinea-Bissau's home stadium in the capital city, Bissau, sadly not reaching international standards. Which for them meaning Herzegovina somewhat missing out on that home advantage. They've certainly stuck to their task. It could have crumbled, losing that early goal. They've had opportunities, particularly from set pieces. Guinea have been a little bit too rash in the challenges. Florentin Pogba, Adi Camara, both picking up a yellow card from our referee from Libya, Mataz Ibrahim, who was last with a whistle around his neck for the CAF Champions League action, match day 6 in Group C. Wydad Casablanca with a 2-0 home victory over Petro of Angola. And there is Camano, as mentioned, now playing for Lokomotiv Moscow, having been a fine player for Bordeaux. Certainly the Girondins will have missed his pace and talent. They've gone through a horrendous spell. So back underway in the second half here in Mauritania. Guinea-Bissau, nominated home team, trailing to their Guinea neighbours and rivals as the National Elephants lead by a 1-0, thanks to Francois Camano. A little bit of miscommunication right at the start of the half, and what a stunning start! And Guinea-Bissau, in the blink of an eye, are back level. And look at the reaction of the players, the squad, and most importantly, the supporters. Denied playing in their home stadium, and they're making this their home now. Well, what a start. The long ball. Initial header wasn't great, but then the miscommunication between the two centre-backs leave Ali Keita completely exposed. And the man to take full advantage, Joseph Mendes. And he took the acclaim of his fellow Jurtis. Oh, what a stunning start for Guinea-Bissau. A minute into the second half. And it's their neighbours to the east, Guinea, who are left stunned. It took just 8 minutes for Camano to give Guinea the lead. It took just one of the second half for Guinea-Bissau to draw on level terms. Guinea looked to hit back straight away. Well defended in the end, a flag going up against Kamano. Well, that has brought the crowd to life. It was the Guinea fans who were singing and dancing as the halftime whistle was blown. But the mood has changed. The flash of the boot of Joseph Mendes. Well, they are enjoying the party now. And certainly making an absolute racket. They were silenced on 8 minutes. We saw a battling first half performance from the Rouge et Vert. That fine finish after calamity at the back between Pogba and Kane. Now, like their fans full of song, it's the men in red who are looking confident. The little roll over the ball. Guinea having to try and regain their composure. Almost in again there, Keita, though, not taking any chances after the hesitancy shown by his central defensive pairing. Deciding to come and claim. A little flick around the corner and then tried to get round the other side of Isiaga Silla. In the end, Moreto Kasama couldn't get there before Ali Keita. Joseph Mendes, 30 years of age, already 4 international goals. He played fewer than 10 international matches. Applying his stride with Niort in France. Proving that his coach's decision, Marcelo Kandé, is right to leave Alexander Mendy and Mama Baldi on the bench. Importantly, still those 2 options to step off the bench. Another pair who ply their trade in France, but the energy and confidence just brimming through Guinea-Bissau now. Despite this obviously not being on home soil, the only other competitive senior home game against Guinea resulted in that 3-2 first leg win of World Cup qualifying back in 1996. Ultimately lost 5-4, but this now being the group stage with the top 2 qualifying. A point, maybe more, could yet be harvested from the match. Certainly not losing the opening match, particularly your nominated home match. Surely vital to hopes of qualifying, but now Didier Sisse's side certainly asked a real question. Joseph Mendes having leveled things up. Absolute disaster for Guinea's defence. Lack of certainty and hesitancy punished thoroughly. Now it's Guinea's turn to try and make a set piece work. Rouge et Vert in all red today. Had a cluster of set pieces. Second part of the first half. It's Francois Kamano helped up by Matas Ibrahim. Certainly a sore one to take uncompromising defending from Ruda Silva. Red in the build-up. Guinea-Bissau qualify for their third straight Africa Cup of Nations. Silly Nacional of Guinea. You have to take them seriously. Certainly proving they're not going to be a pushover in this group. That also holds matches against Sudan, but also the might of Morocco. All laid off. It's a fine cross, almost found its way to Kamano. A fantastic tenacity shown by Siaga Silla. A little tug on his shorts. Fullback stayed on his feet to try and whip the ball across. Gomez eventually, the referee's reckoning, doing enough legally to put him off. This left flank again. It's an early ball for Kamano. Guinea again failing to time the release perfectly. So much pace to burn. Almost have to release the ball early to try and make sure. There's very difficult to really see across the line there. The linesman with the best view. Silva the closest defender. Certainly the contrast of red on white will likely be a help to the officials. Guinea certainly with plenty of talent coming through. Recently, they had nice Moriba declare for them. Just made a move to RB Leipzig. And Barcelona's continued quick-fire sales. Guinea-Bissau themselves can feel unfortunate not being able to convince Ansu Fati to apply his trade for them. Barcelona starlet, born in Guinea-Bissau, a teenager, having long chosen and featured for Spain. Just a lack of quality there from Madi Camara. Step forward, just couldn't pick the ball out to the feet of his teammate. The ball down the line. Good option from Kane. Pace now needs precision. Well, there's a bit of a miscommunication, as there was at the other end, but on this occasion it didn't end up in a goal. Likely a corner. Relatively straightforward match so far for Mataz Ibrahim, the Libyan whistler, showing 2 yellow cards to Pogba and Camara. Otherwise, hasn't got much complaints from the players. As Kamano again looks to deliver from the corner. Much better delivery. Jonas Mendes clawing it away. Black Leopard goalkeeper. Devastated to lose his clean sheet in just 8 minutes, but Guinea-Bissau have given themselves something to battle for. Point thus far. Will they be able to try and gamble to make it all three against the quality Guinea side on the attack? Kamano. Header at the near post. Certainly Abdoulaye Cissé attacking that. Coming off. In the end, Jota's head. Once again, the same result, except that now Guinea-Bissau are on the break. Oh, he's trying to use his pace here. Stunning run. Can he find a finish? Ali Keita clears away from Brito Silva. He did brilliantly to show his pace against a man who's certainly not slow, Isiaga Silla. Stunning run. Just didn't quite have the finish to really put Ali Keita in trouble. The free kick now being lined up by Alpha Semedo Estevez. Certainly Guinea had shown, in the first half in particular, the pace of Kamano and Bayo could cause problems, but Guinea-Bissau just seemed to have a totally different attitude. Oh, the pressure lifted since going ahead. That clattered right across the wall. No handball. Only ball to hand rather than anything else. Even if Javert continue to complain. This Guinea derby certainly lived up to billing. Being played in a tough but fair atmosphere. Diawara, a good header and then thumped along. Cissé. Bayo just bounced very high, couldn't get it down and under his spell. Oh, and that was a very tight call. Samba Mamabarde thought he was away there. Not sure if there was a suggestion of a slight push, but not a lot in it. Could have gone either way. And for Guinea, delighted to hear the referee's whistle. Looking forward, Diawara into Naby Keita. Has gone a bit quiet in the second half. Guinea will hope their captain can become central figure as he was in the first half. Bundle of energy. Guinea-Bissau managed to keep the ball out of the number 8's reach. Long ball from Mendes. Pogba comes, helped on from Diawara. Kane as well. And now with Abdoulaye Cissé. Abdoulaye Cissé, ex-Angers defender. A professional break though in Serbia, the Super League with Novi Pazar. Applying his trade in Turkey, but it's on the other flank with Toulouse's Silla. Guinea wanted a little bit more. In the end, challenge flown in. It didn't make contact with the player. I'm not sure the claims for handball are really that convincing. Going together there. Not sure what the free kick was necessarily given for, but Guinea-Bissau having the ball. Ulanio, Chibela, Gomez. Looks like it must have been against Florentin Pogba, but not a great deal in it. No risk of a second yellow card. He one of two currently with a card to their name. Well, man down. In the end, looking at the options, Bruto Bekete elects to put the ball out. Seems a little bit of concern, but nothing untoward, hopefully. A really fantastic contest. Guinea up at the break. Guinea-Bissau levelling inside a minute. As mentioned, the worst defeat for Guinea-Bissau at any level was against Guinea 2017, but that in the African National Championship, as mentioned, coming into the senior side. Certainly Le Rouge et Vert have shown he can go toe-to-toe, although certainly look back with regret, maybe, Bekete, that he couldn't quite do more with the finish. It was a dramatic, electric run. Bekete, just saw with that effort, having recently joined Al Shula in Saudi Arabia, actually rejoining the club after a short spell with Ismaili in Egypt, originally having come through the ranks at Braga. But Bekete couldn't do more to beat Keita, and at the other end, the snapshot opportunity goes a-begging. Adi Camara, it fell to. Unfortunate it didn't fall elsewhere. Well wide, no real threat to Mendes Jonas. So Guinea saw their half-time lead wiped out within 60 seconds. Good pressure though from Silla. 27-year-old was on loan to Lens, making 20 appearances. He finished 7th, just missing out on Europe, although sent off in his final appearance in April in a 2-1 win over Nîmes. Back now trying to see Toulouse back into the top flight. Purples having lost to Nantes in the Ligue 1, Ligue 2 playoff. Currently early leaders in Ligue 2. So Joseph Mendes with the goal to cancel out Francois Camano. We're all square here as now Silla can't quite take the ball with him. He had to do a bit too much to get the ball under control, and maybe a little unfortunate to be penalised for the challenge on Bekete. Certainly, Guinea-Bissau are not complaining. Seem to play the ball off the foot of Bekete. Free kick nonetheless. Well, we're past the hour mark, and since that snapshot start to the second half hasn't quite been the feeling, and another goal is coming. Other than that chance for Piquete. Certainly not for a lack of trying. Two teams well matched. France's star man, Kasama, being an influential figure in the Guinea-Bissau midfield as he picks up again. Likes to just recycle the ball, taking no chances. Strong pressing from Diawara, but maybe look back, not convinced he was getting the support from the rest in white. Well, there was hesitation on the equalising goal. A bit clearer communication that time between Pogba and Ali Keita. Guinea just trying to find that composure. I feel if they play their football, get back in, but Guinea-Bissau providing a really strong performance. So Kamano making the claim that you can't see how that's a foul, shoulder to shoulder, as his captain comes over to claim as well, but you can see that Kamano's leaned over. Certainly the referee well within his rights. Certainly one man would be relieved. It would be Ruida Silva. Defender certainly would have been happy to hear the whistle as he hit the deck. I wonder if the coaches will start looking to their bench soon. Bassirou Kandé and his opposite Didier Sis certainly do have options on the bench, both former internationals. Kandé for Guinea-Bissau, as mentioned, Didier Sis, 52 caps and 13 goals for France, including that European triumph. Both countries will compete in Cameroon 2021 to be held at the start of 2022. Can either of them manage to make history, make it to a first World Cup at the end of that calendar year? What would be truly incredible is if both teams manage to do so. Something that will be a tall order. And Zidane certainly wanting a say, but in particular, most would look at Group I and say Morocco would be certainties, but there's been shocks before. You've got to earn your place. So far, both teams are going to be earning a point unless they can find a winner. A missed kick there from Opa. No one around to punish it. The referee elects to play on. Kamano going down, holding his head, but Bayo now tried to challenge. It's an easy take for Mendes Jonas. Kamano remains down. And with it being, at least looks like it's a head knock, the referee electing to bring the match to a stop to make sure he gets treatment. Certainly, it's been a slow process in football and across sport that concussion has really been taken seriously. Despite it not looking too serious, no chances should be taken. Well, certainly, temperature has dipped as we head into early evening. Highs of 32. The sun out as well, it was blazing down. A little bit more coverage now. Here was the goal. Terrible miscommunication between Camara and Pogba. But a man who wasn't hanging around, Joseph Mendes. Thankfully, Kamano back to his feet. Referee instructing him that he has to follow regulations. He'll be back on soon, but it does look like a substitution to be made. Ibrahima Sori Conte, wearing number 12, just strolling about on the sidelines. Conte, defender for Niort. Interesting to know exactly what Didier Sis is thinking. Silla trying to take the throw quickly, but the change will be made first. Well, off comes Amadou Diawara. I wonder if it's going to be an opportunity to push Florentin Pogba further forward. Need to see, but the 9th international cap for the former Lorient Academy player. Looks like he'll be taking up that role in midfield. He's a youth product of Ghanaian clubs Club Industriel de Kamsar and Satellite FC before making his professional debut for Lorient in Ligue 2 back in 2017. The same year he received his first Guinea international call-up. Now sent on, just over 15 minutes remaining. And while a point certainly wouldn't be anything like a disaster, Guinea would have come here looking for a win. Kamano to his captain. In fact, Kamano keeps his run going, drives it across, it's a fine save. Well, the flag is up, but that doesn't stop the fact that that's a stunning block by defender, who is now down on the ground. Well, Silva just manages to stay on his feet. Certainly felt something. Large thump out. Well, the flag went up on the far side. The referee elected to let play continue. Guinea looked to keep the pressure on. Naby Keita. A difficult ball for Bayo to really do anything with. They haven't done enough to get the Clermont forward into the match. We've seen less and less of Kamano as the match has progressed, but this was a big chance. His shot well saved by Mendes Jonas. And on the follow-up, Madi Camara couldn't get it past Silva. Although the number 5, you can see at the back, seems to be okay, but it's his teammate that's hit the deck. It's certainly not been anything like an overly vicious match. It's been played in an excellent spirit. Just some discomfort here and there. It's been a fine Guinea derby. Fine save from the country's most capped goalkeeper, captain Mendes Jonas. And even though he looked like he might be covering Madi Camara's strike, helped out by his defender Silva, putting their bodies on the line. Certainly something that Joseph Mendes has done. And the goal scorer goes off to a hero's welcome as Barbosa Intima makes his way onto the field. The final 13.5 minutes. The Ludogorets forward. Not the only player in the two squads to ply their trade in Bulgaria. Pa Mamadou Konate for Guinea, plying his trade with Botev Plovdiv. In fact, Cigarettes. We're hoping to be reaching the Champions League in Europe. And then they failed to do so, losing out to Malmo. And incredibly came through to that final playoff match, beating Glasgow Rangers 2-1 home and away the second time with just 10 men. There's not been anything for the referee to be too concerned with. A couple of bookings, one for this man Florentin Pogba. Shorts up high, but can he lift Guinea to an opening day win in this Group I World Cup qualifier? Naby Keita. Guinea would have hoped for a little bit more from him in the second half. Guinea-Bissau have really come out of the blocks firing with that quick-fire equaliser. Certainly sticking to their tasks. Is there to be a winner? Late on in the match as Silla goes down, but quick back to his feet. Offering on the left-hand side. And the ball played. It certainly didn't favour him. Gomez doing well to protect the ball out. Ball forward from Estevez, but it's ended up back with his goalkeeper. Florentin Pogba, dominant header. Sore one there for Kasama. Referee not interested. It's a throw that Guinea are happy to get on with quickly. Naby Keita showing his great footwork, but the referee put his whistle to his lips. Elected not to, gone in the way, and that will be a drop ball. Well, I'm not sure Guinea-Bissau have necessarily to the new rules, but trying to get up and running quickly. The referee stopping that in its tracks and just dropping the ball back for Guinea-Bissau. Guinea quick to win the ball back. Now with the substitute, Conte. It's a free kick, and they too want to get on with things. Both teams want to win this. Bayo, back to Kamano! Oh, it's off the post. It looked certain to be a second, not just for Kamano, but for Guinea. It certainly had beaten Mendes Jonas. Painfully for Guinea. It didn't beat the post. Lovely setup from Bayo, who hasn't had much to do in the match, but still showed his quality, the Clermont forward. But now, this game really opening up in the final 10 or so minutes. Plenty of red shirts on this right flank. Need to decide who's going to take it. And it's Silva, Brito, Piquete who takes over. The ball behind Kasama just kills a bit of the momentum for the men in red. Kasama, it's a good layoff, chance to cross, and the header coming in, but it's an easy take for Ali Keita. He made a couple of regulation saves that he needed to. Well, the referee being consistent, he'd let play continue for a bit before calling up for Kamano after he was down. Doing the same there. Another couple of changes. Mustafa Kouyaté wearing number 7. Suma Sedouba, 18, coming on. A frustrated Mohamed Lamine Bayo coming off, but almost with decisive assist for Kamano. Couldn't quite bring his Clermont form to the international stage. Be hoping he can watch on for late winner Madi Camara booked. Now makes way for Sedouba. So 3 changes for Didier Sis as he looks for a late winner. Ball lumped to orbit somewhat. Mustafa Kouyate, 27-year-old, plying his trade in Morocco with Raja Club Athletic. Certainly be a player interested very much in their clash with Morocco later in the group. At the moment they're in a real battle here with Guinea-Bissau. Another misjudgment at the back for Guinea, putting them under pressure. Cisse caught under the ball. Substitute Barbosa Jorge Intima. Certainly trying to be a bright spark. This was the great chance. Lovely layoff, perfectly set. And he got the curl right, but not the inside of the post. Struck it straight on the face. And a real let-off for Guinea-Bissau. Looks like it's the end of the day for Reims' Kassama. It's Frederic Mendy to make his way on. They've chosen Frederic over Alexandre, which tells you something about the mindset of Barcelo Kandé. Not looking to Alexander, top scorer for Caen in Ligue 2. Instead, Vitória Setúbal's 32-year-old striker Frederic Mendy. Well, that comes off the post just as Camanos had. And what a let-off for Guinea. Ali Keita looked relatively composed, but what a slice of luck. The post struck at both ends, and on both occasions it's remained out to keep the score at 1 apiece. The ball whipped in here, and it was a terrific direction on the header from Frederic Mendy. Just talking about him, he'd been on the pitch for less than a minute and almost getting what could have been an historic winner. Last time these two teams faced off in a World Cup, it was a 2-legged qualifier for a group stage. This the first time they've met senior level in a group stage qualifier. Guinea-Bissau, the width of a post away. What would have been a potential winner? Guinea can say the same for Kamano's curling effort. It struck the face of the post. Somewhat meandered a little bit in the mid part of the second half, but my oh my. The final chapter of this Guinea derby has been quite a spectacle, and the fans who have made noise all the way through have certainly been entertained. A little bit less noise than there was prior, which only tells you about the tension and drama with just over 3 minutes of the 90. Trying to make space, but really just ran himself down. Blind Ali Suma Sedouba. But a chance to strike a goal. Well, it wasn't good, but it was a fine setup. But the substitute, Mustafa Kouyate, couldn't strike the target. It fell kindly for the Raja man. He'll be disappointed not to at least strike it across goal. Kamano in the middle would have been gleeful, snaffling up a chance. There may be empty seats in your picture, but in the main stand, plenty of noise and colour from those here in Mauritania to support the Guinea rivals. Can Guinea-Bissau get themselves famous home win? They've certainly got a chance in behind. Ali Keita decides to stay in his line, a good decision, and that is just bad luck. The ball whipped in off the imposing figure of Florentin Pogba, back off the Guinea-Bissau man for a goal kick. As Ali Keita wants to take it short, but does finally get the option from the high short wearing Pogba. Now Silla, not the best of balls, but Kouyaté able to shepherd it out for a throw that the Toulouse fullback Silla will take. Is there to be late drama here? Naby Keita, haven't seen enough, but now looks to drive on. Oh, it's a lovely interchange. Naby Keita, but it's brilliant defending to finally nick the ball away. Silla tries to keep the move alive, cuts inside, but that is brilliant defending. Akite wants to be forward, creating chances, scoring goals, but showing his dedication. And now the ball breaks. Just couldn't get it under control. The number goes down under very little challenge, and maybe fortunate there, the substitute, to get the whistle. The ball runs away as the time starts to fade, heading towards the 90-minute mark. Very interested to see what additional time there'll be. So into stoppage time at the end, and 4 minutes left. Is there to be a winner in this Guinea derby? This is the first competitive Guinea derby in 25 years. Can they be separated before the final whistle? Florentin Pogba, here's the call, but goes to his captain, Keita. Doing well to keep it moving, Guinea. Silla, always a willing runner. Has a chance to cross, goes on his right, not as comfortable. Certainly showed in his delivery. Pogba coming across as there'll be a late change. Certainly Basir Kande, unlike the man you see in the back of your picture, Damien Sis, likely be delighted having trailed after 8 minutes to Francois Kamano's opener. Now his side have hit back. It was Joseph Mendes who got the equaliser, but Rito Piquete has been simply stunning. He gets a well-earned break and rest. Soriano and Goni Mani comes on for what should be the final 2 minutes, unless the referee elects to add any more time. 4 minutes minimum. We've nearly played half of those. Naby Keita wants the ball, but he's just sitting back. Silla Surely Pogba to Keita. Can he create some? The death. All inside, it's well left. Well, just nipping at the heels. Well, the real battle that you'd expect from a derby. Well, on the whole, they've kept a very fine temperature, but nearly getting to a boiling point. Gatti going head-to-head. Thankfully not enough to need the referee's involvement, other than to get on with it. So record cap holder and captain Mendes Jonas may have been beaten by Francois Camano. As he launches forward, Bissau not just looking for a point, they could have had a winner. Well, they're not going to get a better opportunity than that, surely. The substitute, Intima, with an intimate moment with the goalkeeper, Ali Keita. The ball running through to him. He tried to lift it over. But what fine goalkeeping, standing his ground. He could have gone to ground. He made it a lot easier, but he begged the question, and Intima didn't have the answer. Hard to know on the opening day what moments like that will mean come the end of the group stage, or maybe the end of even just this match, but the ball far too high and long. Camano left frustrated, as likely Guinea will be. Amiens Sis would have brought his side here to kick off Group I with victory. But Guinea-Bissau have shown that they are a side to be reckoned with, and in the end the Guinea derby is a stalemate. It was Guinea who led at the break after their early breakthrough through Francois Camano, but right at the start of the second half it was Joseph Mendes who struck to leave Naby Keita's Guinea frustrated. The Guinea derby ending one apiece, meaning a point apiece for Guinea-Bissau and Guinea. Thanks for joining us. Plenty more CAF World Cup qualifying action to come. But for here in Mauritania, it's goodbye.